Hello again everybody, it's Roberto here from Fornieri wood-fired ovens in Melbourne, Australia. Today I'm going to be doing a technical video on how to maintain or service a Napoli gas-fired pizza oven, be it the Vesuvio 650, Vesuvio 800, the Campagna 1100. They're all the same principle. The burners are just bigger or smaller. To work on a gas appliance in Australia, you must be a qualified registered plumber gas fitter. Only licensed gas fitters can work on a gas appliance in Australia, and that'd be to service it, to convert it, to maintain it, or anything like that. I must stress that. So this particular model is a Vesuvio 800. So what I'm going to do today is show you how to take the burner out and mention some regular maintenance tips. I will light this appliance up and I will show you what the pilot light should look like as part of a fault find in case you're having a problem with yours. I'll show you what the pilot light should look like and basically give you a rundown how the pizza oven operates. It's quite simple. So let's start with that. So when you first get your appliance, this is your piezo, your igniter button. You need to unscrew this, install a battery. It doesn't come with a battery. Pointy end up, the positive end forward, put the battery in, screw that back on, and then what we do is we turn our gas knob, push it, so you push it in and turn it to the spark arrow, hold that in, there's an aligning arrow here, push your igniter, you'll get a spark, you'll see the pilot light will ignite, and you'll hold that down for about 30 seconds. If it's natural gas and you've just piped it up, this could take quite some time because you need to purge all the air out of the gas line. But hold it in, and before you release this knob, give it a firm push in just to make sure that the magnets are connecting. Let it go, and we have pilot. I'm going to zoom in on that pilot and show you what that should look like close up. So here's a close-up of our pilot, what it should look like. You should have a nice blue strong flame. Now over here, if you can see this, it's pretty hard to see, but there's a thing that looks like a nail head. That's called a thermocouple, and the flame must be travelling through that thermocouple. So if this pilot flame is very small and it's not touching or going right through that thermocouple, the oven won't hold, and that's a sign you've got a dirty pilot. So I'll show you a close-up of what that whole unit looks like a bit later on, but that's the main thing to look out for. Once you've looked out for that, it's quite straightforward. With your gas knob from the pilot position, push it in, let it come out a bit, switch it over to your high flame. There's a high flame and a low flame setting down here. Switch it over to your high flame. A couple of tips with your gas knob. The knob doesn't really turn, just turn. You need to push in and then take it to the pilot position. It'll pop back out, then push it right in again. That's how you light your pilot. Once you're done with your pilot, the pop will pop out, it won't really turn. So you need to push it in slightly and then take it to high. From high you can push it in again and take it to low. Once you see it's in low, it doesn't turn. It's locked into low. To get it from low back up, push it in a bit and gently take it back to high. From high it shouldn't really turn too much again. Push it in, up to pilot. At pilot it pushes right in, twice as much as everything else, because that's how we light the pilot. And then from there, again, push in, wiggle it up and down, whatever you need to till you find the spot, and it'll go back to off. And once it's off, you'll see it's locked, it doesn't turn anymore. So gentle hands, it works well. This is on natural gas, so we've got quite a nice tall flame. On LPG, that'll be a shorter, sharper flame. The differences between the two: natural gas operates off a pressure of 1 kPa, LPG operates off a pressure of 2.75 kPa, almost 3 times the pressure. So 3 times the pressure is going to give you a stronger, sharper flame. Natural gas is going to give you a weaker flame, so to speak. Both flames should be nice, clean and blue. Orange tips are fine. Yellow is a sign of problems. You should never have a yellow flame on any gas appliance. It's creating excessive carbon monoxide because it's unburnt gas. If you've got an appliance with a yellow flame, it needs servicing. It's going to create soot. It's going to give you all sorts of problems. It's a big no-no. So it should always be nice blue. Orange tips are okay. Orange tips just basically means it's probably burning off some dust and stuff in the air. So that's what your flame should look like. So if you're having problems with your oven, we need to pull the burner out so that we can access all the parts and maintain it. Or pull the burner out of these ovens. There'll be a screw just under here. You'll see it when we look underneath. I'll give you a close-up look in a minute. That needs to come out, and there's probably a screw towards the middle under the back, and the gas burner pulls out the back. So when you install one of these ovens, you want to be able to access the rear of this oven. That's where the gas connection is, and that's where the gas burner will pull out of. You can always pick it up and spin it around. It doesn't matter if you've got a wall behind there, that's all fine, but you could pick it up, and you probably want to spin it around on your bench just to get to these two screws and pull the burner out the back. Like as I say, it won't be very often, but it's probably going to happen one day. So one screw under here, one screw under the middle, and the burner will pull out the back. Okay, so we have a screw there. That'll pop out. And then we're going to have 4 screws here. This plate will come off, and once you've taken the screw out from underneath and at the front, this burner will pull right out the back. If you do ever convert one of these ovens from natural gas to LPG or vice versa, this particular oven has been converted from LPG to natural gas, you must make sure that you identify what it is, label it with natural gas or LPG. You must, the AGA approved sticker, if it says LPG, write natural gas. The injector size will change. Make sure you write the injector size. The test pressure will change. Make sure you change the test pressure. The megajoule rating won't change, but just make sure you change the injector size and the thing, so that next time another plumber comes to the appliance, or if someone sells the appliance, they know exactly which gas it should operate on. This is very, very important. So earlier today, I was talking about the thermocouple lead and your pilot assembly inside your oven. That's what the pilot assembly looks like, that part there. So this part here is your thermocouple, looks like a nail. And then you have your pilot head, which is shooting out a couple of flames. One forward to light your burner, one sideways for your thermocouple lead. And you need to make sure that this flame coming off this side is going right through your thermocouple lead. If this thermocouple lead isn't sensing any heat, the gas won't stay on. It's a very, very simple device. Pilot, burner with a burner injector, that's it. There's not much that can go wrong. If you have to replace your thermocouple lead, you might need to replace this thermocouple lead 5, 10 years down the track, who knows, 2, depends. Very simple, you'll unscrew it, pull it out, screw it back in, you see where it goes. Plumbers should understand that quite nicely. If you break your piezo igniter for some reason, yep, they will unscrew, pop out the bottom, chuck in your piezo igniter in. Napoli have all the parts for these ovens. So that's your pilot assembly. I hope this has been an informative video, and any problems, go back to your manufacturer, and always use a licensed gas fitter plumber and be safe. This is gas, it's not for kids, don't muck around with it. All the best. Bye from Fornieri at Wood Fired Ovens. See you next time. Please subscribe, leave a thumbs up. Ciao for now.